Nihal, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Fahdi Raj.
And my name is Nasir Muhammad Farhan.
So today we are very excited to take you through the project. We are working on the dormitory management system in C.
Okay.
So introductions. So what is the dormitory management system?
Well, managing student housing information can be quite a challenge, and that's where our system comes into the play. Today we will tell you about the functionalities implemented in C that allow us to adding, deleting, modifying, querying and displaying information in the dormitory for students.
So project overview. So it's the header file. Here we included studio.h, which is standard input-output functions, and include string.h file.
Okay. So what is the main function? As all of you know that when we start a program, the main function is compulsory. So the main purpose of this function is to start execution. The system uses to store the student's detail and employ files to store and retrieve information from student data. The main function initiates the system, loads existing data from the file and enters a loop to process user choice, like what the user wants to do, like add information of student, delete information of student, query the information of student or anything else. The loop continues until the user decides to exit. When the user wants to exit, the program saves the updated data to the file back and then exit.
Okay.
Okay, adding a student. When we have to add a new student, so the process of adding a student is relatively very simple. Just initiate this process we typically gather essential details about the student's information, like student's full name, student's gender, student dormitory number, student bed number, and student class, or whether like check-in status, whether they are physically present in the campus or may leave from the campus.
And the more important thing is here we use the appgets function for taking the student name, bed, dormitory number, class, and the check-in status.
With space.
For input the data with space.
Okay. Now, if you want to modify a student, then modification is another key feature. Like, as we know that some students want to leave for some reasons, like they have a fever or any other problem, maybe go to anywhere. Then if we have to know about how many students go and leave from the dormitory, we use this modification. By getting into student name, you may replace their dormitory, class and check-in status. The system will confirm that student's information modified successfully. And if it will not exist, the compiler say the student's information not found. If you want to display all students' information on the output terminal, so we have to use this output display all students function. In this function, we have to display every student's information on the output terminal. For this, we have to use printf function, that students on leave, and after that we have to use loop for displaying that student who is on the leave. We have to use for loop. Okay, so what's the conclusion? As all of you know that every program has a conclusion. So in this conclusion, the final project requirement for the program written in C language has the following functionalities. Like the first functionality is like an operator guidance interface that displays the operation number. And if you have to add information of student, then you use then what do you want to need? You need new check-in student information including student name, student dormitory number, student bed number, student class number, and student check-in or leave-in the campus. And if you want to delete the student accommodation, you just search it by their name. All the information is on your terminal, and you have to delete it. And if you want to delete, and if you modify the student, also you just search it by the name. All the information of student is to be modified. And if you want to display all the information of the student, you just enter the 5 on the output terminal. So all the information of the student is on your terminal. And if you want to exit, just put 7.
Okay, so now it's time to run the code.
All of you should send your program and your PPT to my email.
Okay, so but lovely here, our terminal is not shown here. Yes. This is a terminal.
Okay, enter your choice. If you want to add a student information, then enter 1. Enter student name. If I want to enter my student information, then I will
Write my name.
My dormitory number with bed number. My class. My check-in status as I'm in the campus or leave. So I'm in the campus, so on campus.
So our data already added successfully.
Just add one more information of student.
What's the meaning of 313-3?
313 is the dormitory number, room number, and 5 is bed number. This is the enter dormitory and bed number.
This one is the example. So how can we?
Okay, if you want to delete any student information, just write their number, like, and enter student name to delete. I want to delete empty Pfizer information. So
student information
deleted successfully. Okay, and if I want to modify the student information.
Okay then, just stop at here. So okay, so next group, Masters of Technology.
और भी अच्छा होना चाहिए.